Hey guys, Steve Cat5J Web. Hope everyone's doing okay out there. I'm going to kind of try to work a little CW tonight. I'm going to show you a couple of tools that I've got going on here. I've got FL-Digi running over here, and I've also got my up here I've got QSDR running, and I'll go over that here in a minute. So what I've got going on, looks like 20 meters is starting to get busy here. So I've got the Zen command, width command, and narrow wide command. So basically the Zen command is if you find a signal, you can pull it into the hertz that you're used to listening to. Like I use 750, and I'll show you real quick here the hertz. If you want to adjust your pitch when transmitting, like right here, I have mine set to 750, but if I want to change it to 850, I can. Or I can change it all the way down to 650. I like 750. That's a good number for me. I'm going to go ahead and change it back to 750. And we'll leave that there. Now, we got narrow and wide. So what I got going on here is narrow I've got set to 300, which I've got, when I click narrow, if I click width, I want to adjust this to 300. Now what I'm going to do is, actually let me reverse that. Let me change this. Let me go back to where it says in. Now I'm going to press width, and I'm going to change that to 300. Now I'm going to go to, I'm going to change this to wide. With it set to wide, I'm going to select width. I'm going to set that to 2400. Then I'm going to press MCH. That'll clear this up here. So now what I've got is I've got a couple of signals going on here. My noise floor is running about 70, and my threshold is 80. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to change this threshold to about 72, and that'll help clean up the display a little bit. Right now it's really sensitive, so I'm going to change it to 72, 73, maybe 74. It looks like the noise floor is between 80, 85 and 75. So the noise floor is kind of up and down. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and just start adjusting, listening for any signals. I'm listening at 2400. Remember, just press the width key, and you can adjust that pass band to be very narrow or very wide. I'm going to leave mine at 2400. You might be able to see the other. That's where he's at right there. This is my QSY or 750, which is the pitch I use for transmitting. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to press the Zen command, and what's going to happen is this signal that you see right here is going to shift over to 750. We got a call. 272 7 7 6. So now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go over here to SKCC webpage. Now that I've got his SKCC number, I'm going to type it right here. 27760 Now, this is his call sign. So this is Whiskey Alpha 8 RZR Jan. Now, I've got a couple of signals going in here. I want to go ahead and get rid of those other signals. See, some of these signals are over here and some of them are over here. But that's where I'm listening, right here at 750, 500, 600, 750. So I'm going to get rid of those other signals. I'm going to press the narrow key here. See how I got rid of that? This guy is the right speed for me. If I can catch him, we'll do a QSO with him. The other guy might be at a different frequency, so let's go back to wide and listen. Now, a couple of things you can do here is, right here where it says store, you can left click here, and if I left click here, it's going to temporarily mark that memory location. So I'm going to click store right here. I'm going to left click. Now watch what happens when I right click. You see how the frequency pops up right there? So I can come back here and see if this guy's still here. So if I want to say, okay, I've got it bookmarked 14051, but I don't hear anything, but he may come back. I've got it bookmarked. So let's do this. Let's go find some other traffic here on the waterfall. There we go. Look at that. We're real careful around SKCC because that's where we're going to find the speed. See where he's over here? I'm going to press his in command and I'll bring him in. Let him transmit again. Now BFO is right here. So at 750, that's the transmit frequency or where my side tone is. So this guy, he's way out here at 1700, which sounds about right. Where'd he go? Let's go back down around 50, because 50 is where we're going to find the SKCC stuff. Something coming in? That's it right there. Watch what happens. He's at 500. Look right here at 500. I just took him to 750, which is where I'm listening. So let's see if we can work this guy. Washington. Name is Don. Didn't quite get that SKCC number. Alright, looks like he just finished up the QSO. Going to change our power up to 100 watts since we're running on 20 meter. Oh, we're at 100 watts already. He's shutting the station down. And this is right on the SKCC frequency, so there might be somebody out there that wants to take our call. 100 watts. Is the frequency in use, and it's slow, not too fast. One thing I've learned on my sending is I try to send about 10 words per minute. I give plenty of time between each individual character, and then I give a little extra time between each word. Because what I find is if I try to send too fast, the other station is going to come back just at the same speed, and I may not be able to copy it, because I can only copy it about 10 words per minute. See who's out there. We got a signal right down here. I'm tempted to go down there and listen and see what it is. Way too fast. I'm using the RF gain there to kind of cut back on some of the stronger signals right there, RF gain. Got something going on here. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and click store over here, left click. Now I've got two frequencies in there. Actually, it's pretty close to the same guy as earlier. that's Whiskey 1, Whiskey Alpha. That's the station that sends signals all the time, or messages. It's computer generated. I'm not looking for computer generated. I've learned a lot on that, but you almost have to get in there and listen to the real thing to get better at it. Kind of in my experience. Let's call CQ some more here. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. Wow, it's a tough one. I asked him to resend it again. Try it again. Hey, collect it now. I think I got him. Let's see if we got him. I think it's Whiskey 6, Mike, Victor, Mike, I think. Look him up in FL-Digi, and that's a good call sign. I'm going to send it again. I'm asking him, this is what I'm receiving. Looks like that's it. I think we got him. Let's get him. So let's go ahead and work this guy. Set my call sign again. Good evening. Try not to go too fast. Texas. I'm going to send my SKCC number. Again. I'll copy. I'm going to give his call sign and then mine. Okay. RF gain. We got him. He says copy. Five in. Very good. Mike. Alright, cool, we got him. So now what we're going to do is we're going to say BK, back his call sign, find business. Very nice. Meet. Just letting him know his signal sounds good. Here in Texas. Tim? Let's resend it. .78 degrees. I don't always send a call sign. I usually do it every other transmission. I get on every day. Cool. Find business QSO. Alrighty, we just finished up, so we'll go ahead and go back to him and then we'll wrap it up. So very nice, fine business QSO. Thanks for the fine business, QSO. Hope to see you again. Good luck. Thank you. Best wishes. Okay, cool. Sometimes what I'll do at the end is I'll do thank you with the 2 dots again. So that was a good QSO. So we kind of did a little weather exchange. We didn't get into the rig or age or how long we've been a ham and stuff. A lot of times that's a good thing. It's a short QSO. It's getting comfortable, you know, copying it and everything. Now the last thing I'll show you, what I'm going to do here is I've got his call sign typed in right here. I'm going to click this little button here, the save button. And then what I'm going to do is I like to use Notepad over here, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. This is CW upper. Change that to CU, and then I'm going to put his call sign right here. Mike is his name, and then I'm going to put the frequency, which was 1450. 14050. Oh, whoops, got messed up there. 14050, and power was 100 watts. Right here, 100 watts. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to copy this, Control C, and then I'm going to go over here to QRZ, and I'm going to click down here where it says Log a New Contact. I'm going to click here. And then I need to populate this information. This was on 20 meter. Frequency was at 450. 450. He gave a 559 and I gave him a 559. Power was 100 watts. And then what I do here is I do Control V and I copy all that information in there. And then I go down and click Save. And then I go back to my logbook, refresh, and there he is right there. So that's how I keep track of everything in QRZ. So anyway, I hope that was, just wanted to show you, you know, how you can get on there and start calling on an SKCC frequency, because usually on Fridays, Saturdays, I'm on 20 meters between 4 and 6, and then usually after 6:30 to 9:30, 20 meters between 4 and 7, 4 and 6:30ish. After 6:30, 40 meters starts to open up wide across Texas and quite a bit of the U.S. So anyway, hope this helped. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just want to share with you some ideas and things about getting on the air. I know getting on the air, that's always tough, but I want to show you just kind of how I do it. And, you know, just get out there and throw your call sign out. You never know. 73, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck.